What's up, my beautiful community? Happy new week. So there are a lot of energies happening around us and in us and all of that. So there's a few things that you need to know that will help you guide your own path right now. I'm going to talk about self-sabotage as the first one and just understanding a few things in the subconscious so that we can make it conscious, okay? The first thing I want to talk about is the investment. So now, what I mean by that is a lot of people are too scared to align to what they're here meant to do because of their investment. Maybe it's something that you've already placed on the past action, or there's a not enoughness happening. We're always shifting, always changing. You need to know that. So if you understand you've placed an investment with your physical time, everything you show up to 24 hours a day is what will manifest in your reality, okay? If it's not aligned to what you're meant to be doing, then it is a vicious cycle that will cycle you back. And a lot of people are afraid because they're afraid of the money aspect. They're afraid to make the moves. Now, you will be rewarded if you trust and lead it and you trust in the unseen. The unseen is the feminine. The feminine is an energy, and there is a feminine in all of us. She's the void, she's the unseen. It's your intuition, it's your heart, it's your soul, it's Eros. It's the thing that's giving you life force. This is how you understand. This is how you should align to your higher magic and genius. Okay, she's everything. And of course, you can go out there and get readings, but you should already know where it lies with you. And you have to understand we don't have the logic. We don't have the clarity. We don't have the facts. This is the trust. And the more and more you can work on that muscle of trust with the feminine, the more and more you understand that you're actually activating that inner feminine, who is the one that's the leader of your soul journey. Okay? Huge to know this. Again, this is not a person, this is the energy field within you. The more and more you hold on to your own past identity, the more and more you're choosing your ego self. You must understand that your genius also has a sacrifice. And I sacrificed a lot to align, and I mastered the energy of time. The more and more time I put into old energies, the more and more I'm actually sabotaging my greatness. You have to understand that when you feel uncomfortable, when there is this huge change, when you're about to level up, with every level up, you will get tested by your ego. You need to stay here. This is what you've invested your money in. This is what your parents told you should do. This is what feels safe. No, you've got to really take that leap, okay? This is the energy that's being asked of you right now. And if you're following that money or that scarcity versus what you're being guided to do, versus the intuition and the instructions that you're given versus what you really feel, you're sabotaging. I don't care about the money. The universe gives that back to you tenfold the moment that you move, right? In many pathways of that energy, you have to take care of you. Follow your intuition. And if something feels aligned, you've got to jump. And if something doesn't feel aligned, you got to go. And you know when you're not truly aligned. You know it. Your body tells you. Case in point, follow your intuition and trust, and don't hold on to the expectations, okay? So I want to say this too, to go full woo-woo while we're at it. As timelines shift collectively, so do we, okay? Pluto's being felt, and it's asking of us to make a final decision. We've got a 19-year cycle. This started in 2012. And this timeline is about respect, full stop, right? So how many times are you going to make the choices that you make because of the money? How many times are you going to choose a relationship because it's comfortable? Is your actions backed for the new earth, if we're going to speak in that language, collective, or are you being a slave and following the matrix? That's what this is. And a lot of you are understanding that there is no going back, because there is no back. This is the timeline shift right now. When you jump it, you do leave a part of your old behind. That's why the divine feminine can also be a little destructive. Now, there are some people on here that is never going to understand that, and so much blessing to them. But those of you who are watching me do. You are the ones making the shift because of the actions that you are taking right now. So congratulations. My standard, you need to know, is very high frequency wise. Everything I do works with the frequency and the energies first. Okay, don't know where that cut off, but the process of what I do is already providing that transformation, already providing that activation in the content itself to allow for it to be the truest expression of my soul's work. And I stay in my own lane. And the way I create, the way my business creates is truly for the highest truth, the highest love, for the highest benefit of you and all of us. And as this week is really flowing in, you're going to feel more and more of this DNA activation. But I also want you to be prepared to be and own your own authority, because we know more leaders versus puppets and sheeps and those who are asleep is what we need, okay? There is so much energy running through me right now, so I can keep speaking into this. But the other final piece I want to drop for you is, if you don't believe in the source or the creator by the way you're actually moving, you will not make it in this timeline. This is God's will, this is creator's will, and thy will be done. We don't make decisions as leaders to co-create by me and what I want. It's what we need. We make these actions that are backed for way more people, not in the old timeline, but in the new timeline. Okay? A lot of community are in their own battles right now because they haven't activated their higher timeline. And now they're so caught up in the old energies from like 2020. Okay? So I hope this is landing with you. I'm going to leave this here for the moment. I'm sending you all so much love for the start of the new week. And if you want to work with me, please do DM me, because Quantum Success is the most unmatched, potent, high feminine magic work that we will ever do. The support in this container, the work that we do in this container is unmatched. It's about depth. And if you're a past queen, I would say do this with me again, because that's momentum. You'll be able to get that continued support from me and from me as you do. Okay? All my love, mwah, and I will see you guys soon.